You are the master of your fate. Let's begin. That familiar dread, that heavy sigh. The moment your alarm clock screams and for a split second you wish you could just vanish. You're not alone. Millions feel it, the silent tyranny of the 9 to 5 job they secretly despise. You go through the motions. You answer the calls. You push the papers. You watch the clock. But beneath the surface, there's a simmering resentment, a quiet desperation. You dream of freedom. You crave purpose-driven work. But day after day, week after week, you remain paralyzed, bound by chains you can't quite see. This isn't just about hating a job, it's about a profound disconnect from your true potential, a slow, quiet erosion of your spirit. I witnessed this pattern countless times in my studies. People didn't get stuck in these situations by conscious choice. They got stuck by default, by fear, by inertia, by the sheer absence of a definite plan. But I also saw the few who broke free. They understood that the real trap wasn't the job itself, or the economy, or the boss. The trap was the mindset that clung to it. My principles, the very ones that built empires and transformed countless lives, are your blueprint for escape. This isn't about impulsive, reckless leaps. It's about strategic, fearless liberation. In this video, I will expose the insidious psychological chains that bind you to work you despise. I'll reveal the true, often hidden cost of staying put. Then, I will lay out my precise, actionable blueprint for escaping the 9 to 5 trap, a path built on absolute clarity, unwavering courage, and calculated action, designed to lead you directly to the work you are truly born to do. It's time to stop wishing and start planning. It's time to reclaim your life. Let's build your escape route together. You feel the dread. You want out. So why haven't you left? Why do millions endure this silent tyranny day after day? The answer isn't always obvious. It's rarely about a physical lock and key. The real reasons people stay in jobs they hate are primarily psychological, not just financial. These are unseen, insidious chains, forged in the mind, that bind you more powerfully than any contract. I studied countless individuals who yearned for more but remained rooted in misery. I saw the patterns, and I tell you, until you recognize these invisible chains, you cannot break them. Let's expose them one by one. 1. The illusion of security, the trap. You believe that paycheck, that consistent deposit hitting your account every 2 weeks, is security. You cling to the idea that your employer provides safety. I tell you, true security lies within you, in your adaptability, your resourcefulness, your ability to create value regardless of external circumstance. This perceived safety, this guaranteed comfort, is a powerful sedative. The cost. This false security stifles your initiative. It kills your innovation. It makes you dependent, not free. It prevents you from developing the muscles of self-reliance that are essential for true mastery and lasting wealth. 2. The fear of the unknown, the trap. This is the most pervasive chain, the devil you know. The terror of what might happen if you step outside the familiar. The human mind naturally fears what it cannot clearly picture. If you can't vividly see your next step, your mind will invent elaborate nightmares to keep you safe in the misery you already know. It's easier to endure the known pain than to face the imagined chaos. The cost. This paralyzing fear ensures stagnation. It locks you into inaction, preventing exploration, stifling innovation, and ensuring you never discover the vibrant possibilities of a life truly lived on your own terms. 3. The pull of comfort and routine, the trap, the comfortable rut, the familiar tasks, the predictable routine, the known colleagues, even the predictable complaints. Even misery can become strangely comfortable if it's predictable. Change, even when it promises immense freedom, demands effort. It upsets the established order of your days and challenges your deeply ingrained habits. The cost. This subtle seduction of routine slowly suffocates your spirit. It dulls your ambition. It numbs you to the vibrant possibilities and the exhilarating challenges that await you beyond the confines of your current existence. 4. The lack of a definite plan, the trap. Most people hate their job, but they have no clear written step-by-step plan for what they would do or how they would get there. A vague wish is not a plan, it's a distraction. A dream without a blueprint remains just a dream. Without a concrete vision and a map to navigate, the path to freedom remains an elusive, often frustrating fantasy. The cost. Without a blueprint, your energy is scattered. Your efforts are wasted. You spin your wheels in place, and the path to freedom remains an elusive mirage, perpetuating the cycle of dissatisfaction. Think of it like a bird in a cage. The door is open. The bird could fly to the vast open sky, but it's too afraid of the unknown, too used to the familiar perch to take that leap. The cage is not locked. The bird is bound by its own perception. These are your invisible chains, but understanding them is the first step toward forging the key. Now that you recognize these internal barriers, how do you redefine what you're truly working for, your unmistakable purpose? How do you begin to map out your escape route? In the next section, I will show you how to unearth your true north, your definite chief aim for work, the guiding star that will pull you out of the shadows of the 9-to-5 trap. You now understand the invisible chains that have held you captive, the illusions of security, the fear of the unknown, the subtle pull of comfort, and the crippling absence of a definite plan. Recognizing these is crucial, but merely knowing what you don't want isn't enough to break free. You need an absolute burning clarity about the right job for you, your definite chief aim for work. Many people know precisely what they don't want. Few know with absolute certainty what they do want. Freedom from a job you hate is a reaction. Freedom to do something extraordinary. That is power. Without this clear destination, you'll simply drift from one unsatisfactory situation to another. Your definite chief aim is your guiding star, the powerful magnet that will pull you out of the shadows of the 9-to-5 trap and into the light of purpose-driven work. It's a contract you make with yourself, a blueprint for your ideal professional life. Here are the actionable steps to define this unmistakable purpose for your work. 1. The 24-hour dream exercise, the practice. Imagine for a moment that you have unlimited resources and you only needed to dedicate 24 hours a week to work. What would you do? What problems would you genuinely enjoy solving for others? What value would you create simply because it ignites your soul? Don't censor yourself. Let your imagination run wild, free from financial constraints or perceived limitations. The power. This exercise helps you bypass the mental blocks of practicality and tap directly into your authentic desires and passions. It reveals the true inclinations of your genius, often uncovering a path you never thought possible. 2. Identify your core value contribution. The practice. Think beyond your current job description. What unique skills do you possess? What knowledge have you accumulated? What insights do you have that genuinely help others, solve a real-world problem, or make something better? What comes easily to you that others find difficult or are willing to pay for? The power. Your definite chief aim must be built on a solid foundation of value you can deliver to the marketplace, not just personal passion. The world and the economy always reward those who contribute meaningfully. 3. Define your ideal work state, the practice. Go beyond the task itself. How do you want to feel when you work? What kind of environment truly energizes you? What level of autonomy do you crave? What kind of challenges excite you? Do you prefer working alone or collaboratively? Visualize the feeling and conditions of your ideal work life, not just the title. The power. This step defines the intangible qualities of your ideal work, making your future more tangible and emotionally compelling. It ensures your purpose aligns with your overall well-being. 4. Write your definite chief aim statement, your contract with yourself. The practice. Crystallize all these insights into a concise, clear, and powerful written statement. Be specific. Include what you will do, for whom, how it benefits them, and what reward. You expect not just financial, but also fulfillment, autonomy, impact. Example. My definite chief aim is to create specific value, for example, innovative educational tools for specific people, for example, aspiring entrepreneurs in developing nations, through specific action, for example, online courses and mentorship programs, in exchange for desired financial return, for example, $250,000 annually, and the profound personal fulfillment of empowering global economic growth, providing me complete autonomy and inspiring others to pursue their purpose. It becomes the crystal clear objective that your subconscious mind begins to work on, attracting the necessary resources, opportunities, and connections to make it a reality. It's your unwavering commitment to yourself and your future. Think of a ship without a rudder. It drifts endlessly, at the mercy of every current. Your definite chief aim is your rudder. It's your magnetic north. It's the powerful force that will guide you to your chosen harbor, away from the turbulent seas of dissatisfaction. Now that you know your ultimate destination, how do you build the bridge to get there? It begins with securing your transition, giving you the time and the courage to make the leap. In the next section, I will show you how to strategically build your financial bridge to freedom, ensuring your escape is calculated, not chaotic. You now have your guiding star, your definite chief aim for work. That burning clarity is essential, but a star, no matter how bright, won't carry you across a chasm. To truly liberate yourself from the 9-to-5 trap, you need a strategic financial buffer, an escape fund. This isn't just about saving money, it's about buying yourself time, reducing fear, and creating the leverage you need to make your move with power, not desperation. Never jump without a parachute. While courage is paramount, recklessness is not strategy. Your freedom requires a calculated, tangible buffer. Many dream of walking out, but the fear of financial instability keeps them chained. This section is about building that solid bridge, brick by careful brick, ensuring your leap to freedom is calculated and secure. Here are the actionable steps to build your financial bridge to freedom. 1. Calculate your freedom number. The practice. Get brutally honest with your finances. Determine your absolute minimum monthly living expenses. This includes housing, food, essential bills, transportation, not luxuries. Once you have that number, multiply it by your desired buffer period. I recommend a minimum of 6 to 12 months of living expenses as your freedom number. The power. This provides a concrete, non-negotiable financial target. It transforms a vague wish for more money into a quantifiable, realistic goal. You know exactly what you're working towards, making your escape plan tangible. 2. Aggressive savings and expense reduction. The practice. While still in your current job, implement an extreme savings plan. Treat every non-essential expense as a drain on your future freedom. Ruthlessly cut back on dining out, subscriptions, unnecessary purchases. Every dollar saved is a brick in your bridge. Simultaneously, explore ways to generate extra income now, a side gig, freelancing, selling unused items. The power. This isn't just about accumulating money. It's about building financial discipline and proving to yourself that you can live resourcefully. It drastically accelerates the building of your financial buffer, reducing the time you spend trapped in a job you despise. Discipline now means true freedom later. 3. Identify leverage skills for side income. The practice. What valuable skills do you possess or can you quickly acquire that are in demand and can generate income outside of your 9-to-5? This might be freelance writing, consulting in your current field, web design, coaching, or selling a product online. Can you start a small side venture today? The power. This provides a crucial potential income stream during your transition phase, easing the financial pressure. More importantly, it builds confidence in your ability to generate money independently. It's your first step into self-reliance, proving you don't need a traditional employer to thrive. 4. Strategize debt management. The practice. Prioritize paying down high-interest debt aggressively. Less debt means a smaller freedom number is required, and your monthly obligations decrease significantly. Consider consolidating or refinancing where sensible to reduce interest payments. The power. Reducing debt is equivalent to saving money. It frees up your cash flow, reduces financial burden, and significantly lessens the psychological weight of obligation, making your eventual leap into self-employment or a new career much easier and far less risky. This is not about hoarding, it's about strategic empowerment. It's about building a strong temporary bridge before you consider burning the old one behind you. With this financial foundation, you gain immense leverage. You can negotiate from a position of strength, walk away when necessary, and invest in your true calling without the constant pressure of immediate survival. But money gives you time. What do you do with that precious time? How do you effectively pivot your existing skills or acquire new ones to make your definite chief aim a tangible reality? In the next section, I will show you how to execute the pivot plan, developing the indispensable skill set that makes you truly valuable and unstoppable in your desired new field. You've bravely faced the invisible chains, unearthed your definite chief aim, and strategically begun to build your financial bridge to freedom. Now, what do you do with that precious time, that newfound leverage? This is where many falter. They save money but fail to prepare themselves for the new world they wish to enter. Freedom isn't simply given, it's earned. You must become indispensable not just to a boss you despise, but to the market you truly wish to serve. This demands deliberate, focused skill development. It's your personal initiative, applied relentlessly. This is your pivot plan, simultaneously acquiring or refining the precise skills necessary for your definite chief aim to become a vibrant, paying reality. It's your covert operation, building your new identity while still operating within the old one. Here are the actionable steps to develop your indispensable skill set. 1. Conduct a skill gap analysis. The practice. Get brutally honest with yourself. Take your definite chief aim statement and break it down. What specific skills, knowledge, and experiences are absolutely required to succeed in that new field or venture? Now compare that list to your current capabilities. What are the significant gaps? What do you not know, or what are you not yet expert at that you must master? The power? This provides a precise, unfiltered inventory. It identifies exactly what you need to learn or improve, ensuring your efforts are targeted and efficient, not scattered or wasted. This objective assessment removes emotional excuses. 2. Engage in targeted learning, ruthless efficiency, the practice. Once you've identified your critical skill gaps, choose 1 to 3 core skills that will deliver the most leverage. Dedicate specific, non-negotiable time each day to mastering them. This might mean waking up an hour earlier, staying up an hour later, or sacrificing social activities on weekends. Utilize online courses, specialized books, workshops, or seek direct mentorship. Eliminate all distractions during this dedicated time. The power. This focused, consistent effort rapidly accelerates your readiness for your new path. It demonstrates your commitment and builds momentum. This isn't passive learning, it's active, intentional cultivation of your future value. 3. Undertake proof of concept, projects, the practice. Don't wait for permission or a paying client. Create small projects, even if they are initially unpaid. Volunteer your new skills for a cause you believe in. Build a sample portfolio. Start a blog. Develop a prototype or offer pro bono services to gain experience and demonstrate your capability. The power. These projects serve multiple vital purposes. They build your confidence, provide tangible evidence of your newly acquired skills, and, crucially, begin to attract genuine opportunities and potential clients for your new direction. You're building your track record brick by brick. 4. Engage in strategic networking, your future tribe, the practice. Identify and intentionally connect with individuals who are already doing what you want to do or who are successful in your desired field. Seek their advice respectfully. Offer help if you can. Attend industry events, join relevant online communities, and engage in meaningful conversations. The power. This builds your indispensable support system. These are the people who will provide invaluable insights, uncover hidden opportunities, offer mentorship, and potentially hire you, refer you, or collaborate with you in your new venture. They become your future tribe, pulling you forward. Think of an athlete training rigorously in secret, building strength and skill before the big competition. Your current job is your training ground. This disciplined, focused effort, executed with precision and intention, is how you build the undeniable value that the world will demand. All this planning, all this skill building, however, means nothing if your mind isn't right. The ultimate trap, and perhaps the most crucial hurdle to your liberation, lies within your own thoughts. In the final section, I will show you how to win the mental battle, conquering the insidious fears and the weight of external opinions that could otherwise derail your greatest escape. You've bravely done the heavy lifting. You've forged your definite chief aim, built your financial bridge, and diligently developed indispensable skills. You have a plan, and you are preparing. But I tell you, all of this preparation, all of this strategy means nothing if your mind isn't right. The ultimate trap, and perhaps the most crucial hurdle to your liberation, lies within your own thoughts. Your greatest enemy is not the boss, or the economy, or the lack of opportunity. It is the insidious whisper of doubt, the paralyzing grip of fear, and the deafening roar of external opinions echoing within your own head. Your mind is the final battleground. Until you conquer it, you remain a prisoner, even with an open door. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the sheer inertia of comfort, these are powerful forces, but they can be mastered. Here are the actionable steps to win this crucial mental battle. 1. The worst case scenario. Deconstruction. The practice. Fear often thrives in the vague. Take out a pen and paper. Write down your absolute worst fear if you leave your job and pursue your definite chief aim. Be specific. What's the very worst that could happen? Then, for each fear you've written, immediately write a practical, logical plan for how you would recover, mitigate, or survive that scenario. The power, most fears, when subjected to the cold light of logic and a rational recovery plan, crumble into insignificance. You'll often realize you are far more resourceful and resilient than you give yourself credit for. This exercise strips fear of its paralyzing power. 2. Build your inner circle of support. Mastermind. Principle. Applied. The practice. Consciously identify 2 or 3 trusted individuals. Mentors, friends who've successfully made similar transitions, or family members who truly believe in your potential. Share your definite chief aim and your escape plan with them. Seek their encouragement, their honest insights, and their belief. More importantly, limit your exposure to naysayers, to those who project their own fears and limitations onto you. The power. This surrounds you with a positive mental attitude, a harmonious alliance that reinforces your belief and counteracts external negativity. Your conviction must be unshakable, and a supportive mastermind is your personal fortress. 3. Develop an indifference to negative influence. The practice. People will doubt you. They will project their fears onto you. They will offer unsolicited advice, born of their own limitations. Practice hearing their words, acknowledging them if necessary, and then consciously letting them go. Remind yourself firmly, their fear is not my reality. Their limitations are not my destiny. My definite purpose is my compass, and I am guided by it alone. The power. This mental discipline protects your precious mental state. It prevents others' doubts, insecurities, and criticisms from infecting your own belief system. Your conviction must be an unshakable inner knowing, impervious to external noise. 4. Embrace failure as feedback. The school of life, the practice, the journey to purpose. Driven work will have setbacks. Reframe perceived failures as invaluable lessons. Every mistake is a data point. Every obstacle is a hidden instruction. The only true failure is quitting. The only real loss is not trying. The power. This revolutionary mindset eliminates the paralyzing fear of making mistakes, encouraging bold action, rapid learning, and relentless forward momentum. It turns every misstep into a stepping stone, proving that you are unstoppable as long as you learn and persist. Think of a pilot mastering the controls in a simulator before taking flight. The real flight is daunting, but the preparation, especially the mental preparation, makes it possible. When you conquer your mind, you unlock your greatest power. You've built the plan. You've gained the skills. You've mastered the mental game. Now, what does true liberation look and feel like? What is the profound joy of finally stepping into work you love, entirely on your own terms? In our final section, I will give you the ultimate motivation and the immediate action steps to make this profound escape your living reality. You have now completed a truly profound journey. You've bravely faced the invisible chains of the 9-to-5 trap, unearthed your authentic, definite chief aim, strategically begun to build your financial bridge to freedom, diligently developed indispensable skills, and most importantly, conquered the mental battles of fear and external opinions. The greatest prison people live in is the fear of what other people think. The second is the illusion of security. Break these, and your freedom is inevitable. Understand this truth deeply. The 9-to-5 trap is not a life sentence. It is a choice. Your definite chief aim is calling you. Your personal initiative is your key to unlocking it. Your unwavering faith in yourself and your meticulously crafted plan is your fuel. You possess the power, right now, to engineer your escape and build a life of purpose-driven work, a life truly on your own terms. In a world where many silently endure lives of quiet desperation, you now possess a rare and profound advantage. You have chosen the path of deliberate liberation, the intentional construction of a future where your work fulfills your soul, serves a greater purpose, and rewards you far beyond a mere paycheck. Stop letting fear dictate your days. Act with courage. Stop sacrificing your potential for false security. Embrace true self-reliance. Stop simply wishing for change. Execute your blueprint. The definite chief aim you declared, the freedom you desire, the profound impact you wish to make, the personal fulfillment you yearn for. All of it now demands your consistent, unwavering action. It demands that you take command of your thoughts, trust in your own resourcefulness, and act with deliberate intention day by day. Do not let unconscious habits or others' limitations define your future. Reclaim your life. Execute your blueprint. For in breaking free from the 9-to-5 job you hate, you are not merely changing careers, you are reclaiming your very existence, unleashing your true potential, and beginning your enduring legacy of purpose and personal mastery. Your freedom awaits. You've now gained a comprehensive understanding of how to break free from the 9-to-5 job that's held you captive. You hold the power to consciously engineer your escape, transforming quiet desperation into purposeful action. This isn't just theory, it's a practical, actionable system designed to reclaim your life and align your work with your true purpose. To ensure this knowledge transforms into tangible results, you must put it into immediate, consistent action. Here are the key takeaways to ingrain into your mind, followed by your immediate practical assignments. Key takeaways to escape the 9-to-5 trap. 1. Invisible chains. The 9-to-5 trap is primarily psychological. Fear of the unknown, illusion of security, pull of comfort, lack of a plan, not just financial. 2. True north. Define an absolute, burning, definite chief aim for the work you truly desire to do. This is your guiding star. 3. Financial bridge. Build a strategic escape fund. 6 to 12 months of minimum expenses and aggressively reduce debt to buy yourself time and leverage. 4. Pivot plan. Develop or refine indispensable skills through targeted learning and proof of concept projects to make yourself valuable in your new field. 5. Mental battle. Conquer your inner fears and external opinions by confronting worst-case scenarios, building an inner circle of support, developing indifference to negativity, and embracing failure as feedback. Now, for your immediate real-world assignment. This is where your commitment meets practical, daily action. Do not let this vital knowledge remain dormant. Implement it starting today. 1. The definite aim spark. Today, 15 minutes. Before you go to bed tonight, take out a blank piece of paper or open a new document. For 10 minutes, without censorship, write down everything that comes to mind when you answer this question. If I had absolute freedom, what would I spend my life creating or doing that genuinely helps others and fulfills me? Don't judge, just write. Then spend 5 minutes reading what you wrote aloud, infusing it with as much conviction and emotion as possible. 2. The financial awareness. Tomorrow morning, at the start of your day, take a simple step. Pull up your primary bank account balance. Just look at it. Without judgment, acknowledge where you stand. Then ask yourself, what is one small expense I can cut this week to contribute directly to my escape fund? It could be skipping a coffee, packing lunch, or canceling an unused subscription. Take that small action immediately. 3. The one skill minute. This week, identify one critical skill that is essential for your definite chief aim to become a reality. For example, coding, writing, sales, public speaking. Then, commit to spending just 1 minute. Yes, 1 minute actively learning or practicing that skill each day. This could be watching 60 seconds of a tutorial, reading one paragraph of a relevant book, or practicing one small technique. Consistency, not intensity, is the key to breaking inertia. You are equipped. You have the blueprint. You possess the power within you to break free. Do not shrink from the magnitude of your own potential. Embrace these principles, for in engineering your escape from the 9-to-5 trap, you will not only reclaim your life, but also unleash your true potential and begin your legacy of purpose and personal mastery. Your freedom awaits. Which of these foundational steps will you take today to begin your escape from the 9-to-5 trap? Share your commitment in the comments below. Let's build a community of liberated minds, creating work that truly fulfills us. Remember, your success begins the moment you decide to act.